the Cho, but there's other targets. Like, Salamanca's gonna probably have a little bit of trouble this game. And if they can get to her, it can still be a great target. Definitely, because Farz is going to be one of the, yes, Zia Cutie, yes, the marksman is important, response. If they can do that and Bosch can make some of these picks, those are definitely some win conditions for them. Rotations from White Chicken already coming up. Best player going to go down, first blood over to Zane, and that is a perfect pocket to put it in at 1 minute in the game.
It is. I mean, now that gives Zane the ability to farm up versus TOB not being able to. That's going to be something that TLB is going to have to deal with when we're coming a little bit later into the game. The level difference. It does seem like Basics having a little bit of a problem against Z up here in the top lane. Joybaj is going to have to support Basic here as Zia.
I mean, I feel like Melissa pretty much outranges everybody in that first laning phase. Even the sniper from the Beatrix. She's outranging, so Basic's gonna have to take it slow, but still BTK is gonna have some early game aggression advantages here. We're already seeing the pressure come down. Zane's got the level 4 now, but when we look at the side of TLB, they do have a lot of scaling fast. We cannot count them out. They just have to try to survive this early pressure onslaught.
Yeah, and I mean, BTK's kind of giving him that early pressure. ML player kind of low here. BTK giving that early pressure, but you got to give it up to the best player. He's kind of invading on Zane's jungle here. So trying to make up for that lost time that he got for taking the death in the very first couple seconds. BTK just has to keep it up. Keep the farming up. Keep invading. Trying to keep your economic lead is going to be something that is going to be key for BTK here. TOB-wise, I think it's going to rely on Shark, you know. Shark getting some of those key plays, using that divine judgment to you know, sniff out and capture Basic or capture someone that's low is going to be the key factor for TOB here. And we'll see how it kind of turns out.
Yeah, and I'm really liking the way that BTK are rotating around, but also in response, TLB knows that they're behind. They know they can't take these fights, so they're also not being as aggressive, which is smart of them, right? And like, normally Shark is the one who wants to be in your face. Wait a second, he's going, he gets the Divine Judgment into the deadly catch. Colt Altar does come out, able to save T-Baj there, along with Yato. Best player not able to get the finish, and Basic comes in the nick of time to help keep TOB away. They almost got the pick off there, but once again, Yato times it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely timed perfect, and they're still kind of thinking about it here, saying putting on a little bit of pressure, but not enough. I don't think anything's going to come out of it just yet. Kind of taking a look at some of the items that we got going here. Looks like Basic didn't pick up steel plates, neither did Zia. So that's quite interesting. Neither of them all going full damage at this point. TOB invading BTK though.
I mean, BTK, Fried Chicken, this is exactly what he's supposed to be doing when you're on the Uranus. You should be as aggressive as possible, rotating around. He's playing it exactly how he needs to. I mean, and this is a hero that's going to be like, it feels good in his hands. This is something that Chicken and some of his prime, back when Esmeralda and Uranus were popular, back when he was just that EXP laner in NA, this is something we're going to see him shine on. Yes, he does well on some of the newer heroes, but still, this is always going to be a comfort pick for Fried Chicken.
Yeah, and I mean, as we've seen here, BTK choking out lane. I like it. The tenacity from him's insane. And then, look at, they're all collapsing now.
A little bit of damage on Keybosh there. Out comes Colt Altar. ML player looking for something, not quite able to find it, but White Chicken able to stand in the middle of 4, unharmed, unscathed. Zane gonna take that turtle now, possibly move into this fight. White Chicken still just absorbing all the damage. Zane wants to try to find one on the tower, goes for it. ML player to finally find White Chicken. Sir Benning takes out Baj. There goes Zane. Right when BTK thought they had 3 members wiped out under the tower.
It was a really good play by ML player 1. Sweeped them all under his tower, and then just took them down one by one. Chicken and Zane falling. So again, I mean, that was a good. That was the little bit of breathing room TOB needed here to be able to, you know, kind of keep some ties and turn them. Not able to get a tower just yet, but that'd be their next goal, is kind of roaming and getting and choking off some towers and take some neutral objectives here, Trex.
I mean, what it does really is even out that gold deficit that was happening after losing 2 turtles and losing a member and losing presence on the map. Now we're looking at things close back to a stalemate. BTK still holding an ever so slight lead of about 600 gold, but that is nothing at 6 minutes in. And now that we're getting to this phase, BTK has now lost that initial aggression that they had such an advantage on early on. Yato gonna get silenced here, in a little bit of trouble. Deadly catch comes out of Salamanca, picking up the kill. Fly Chicken finally making it to the party, but a little bit too late in the mid lane. Gonna harass, gonna be aggressive. Basic able to find Salamanca though, a little bit off camera. Basic in trouble though. Zia Cutie wants to find him, gonna dash in, get that final hit and take him out. It's a 1-for-1 trade on the map. Make that 2 as Zane falls next in the midst of 3 members of TOB. Fly Chicken still keeping up the aggressive. Baj also here, looking for that kick, able to find it. Hit goes down. Best player not able to stay in town. 2 members down. Let's even out the trade. Fly Chicken though still on the map, down to about 10%. Could be bad for him. ML player looking for the finish. Fly Chicken able to just get away though. They might even respond for the kill themselves. Fly Chicken scared of nothing, but the feathered airstrike comes down just in time.
What a long engage right there. Neither team wanted to give up. And I mean, to be honest, it looked like TOB is kind of making it away with some of the micro mistakes that BTK are making here. So they took a tower in the top lane, so towers are now equal. Though BTK has been able to secure every turtle, as we see another fight, maybe a collapse on the ML player. They're trying to choke out this bottom turret. Retry.
Deadly catch comes out, but here comes Sir Benny, looking for it. Trying to get it. Yato brought down low. Basic uses Nibiru's passion, but he gets pulled in anyways. Yato goes down. TOB starting to make some presence heard as they take their second tower of this game. Basic in trouble. Will fall next. Fly Chicken is here, but a little bit too late. TOB got what they came for.
Sheesh. TOB is kind of like what we're seeing from TOB is that their team synergy is just in the right place right now. They're all ganking up, and every play is making an outcome for TOB. They're getting kills, they're taking towers. BTK is kind of lacking in that area right now. I really haven't seen TOB get that moment that the way of the dragon could come off, but looks like TOB wants more blood as they're seeking to get Joy Baj. So that's what I'm seeing from TOB. We're not able to see any Way of the Dragons. They're not able to catch anybody off in the back lane because of best player.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the beginning of the game, BTK were the aggressors, right? Now that they kind of lost that steamroll, they need to look at this game a little bit differently. ML player might be in a little bit of trouble here, but the thing is TOB has been taking these fights head on. ML player gets caught by the Way of the Dragon, will finally go down. Basic able to get the shutdown. Gonna put some gold into his pocket, but now Yato in trouble. Will be able to get away from this safely. But still, TOB taking another tower down on the bot side. Tier 2, they're gonna take this purple buff next, possibly, unless Zane is able to capture back. Best player doesn't even want to try to contest it.
They even baited out the Cult Ultra there on Yato. It was a little interesting to see it on solo and only himself. So again, TOB forcing BTK to make micro mistakes here that are causing the tide to switch towards TOB. Knife goes out, but it's wide. TOB looking to get something here.
Oh, Zane caught, taken out. Salamanca picks up the kill, the perfect person to have it. Now they're going to be able to take this first Lord of the game easily. BTK cannot contest. At this point, what do they even do? I feel like with the movement they have, if they can survive this Lord push, they need to stop taking these fights head on. They're at a 3K deficit, but they do have lots of mobility with Zane, and they have the tankiness with Fly Chicken. Maybe start going for some split pushing here, but they're going to try to take a fight once again. Baj not able to do much there, brought down to about 25%. Benny looking for something. Baj looking for the flick. Can't quite get out of it though. Best player able to pick up another kill.
Best player, definitely. And I mean, the feathered airstrike there too was just so clutch. Baj really couldn't do anything there. Though, you got to give it up to Chicken. He's one man and a Lord right now. Giving BTK
like
all the time.
Doing, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's giving BTK time, stopping the main objective. But look at TOB taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they're supposed to do. I do feel like Chicken's doing the right thing here. I think he needs to start being away from his team a bit more, putting pressure on other lanes to try to split TOB up a little bit. Oh, it's brought down. Zane walks right into the deadly catch. Yato forced to use the Cult Altar. Luckily, though, BTK does defend their inhibitors, but it's not over just yet. Another wave coming. Out comes the conceal play. Sir Benny looking for basic there. Doesn't want to get too close, though, but the tower does finally fall. Zia Cutie flickers and takes him out. Zane might just be next. Fried Chicken hightailing it back to the base. Wants to try to get there in time. Another inhibitor will fall. The destruction of BTK is nigh. TOB wants to try to bring it. BTK still defending, though. 2 inhibitors down.
Inhibitors down, and they still want more. BTK kind of showing aggression.
Oh.
Why? Why are they trying to be so aggressive? They keep... It's like TOB's using the pain that BTK's feeling right now, that they just really want to get a kill and forcing them into their own hands. TOB taking them to where they want them, and now I just don't know. It seems like BTK's lacking damage.
Yeah, I mean, they have the answer for Fried Chicken, right? All Sir Benny has to do with the Kaja is lock him down. Zia Cutie going to be able to do enough damage. They have enough burst damage to wipe him out before he can even get his ult off, right? Before he can even do anything major. ML player just picked up the bladed armor, which is going to be a nice way to deal with basic here. So even when basic comes online, it's going to be troublesome. He's going to have to worry about who he's locking onto here. But once again, it just doesn't feel like there's a way in to get to Salamanca or to get to Zia Cutie. You have so many people holding down the front side that can push you out of the way, that can stop you in your tracks, or give you enough suppression where you can't move at all.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the problem with the Bane. Kind of just you gotta bait out that, and that's what they're not doing. BTK is just kind of falling for a lot of the situations they're in, like Chicken's knee deep again. I think he's gonna make it out, but Lord, where the dragon onto.
That's good. Can they get out best player though? No, Zane deleted. They thought they had best player, but that's double kill for best player. Lord gonna go down into the hands of TOB once again. They're on a roll here, looking to close out this game and give them 2-0.
Wow. I actually thought they had it, but once again, Chicken just being a Lord nuisance. Not letting the Lord make it to the base at all. The Lord's kind of doing a little bit of damage, kind of forcing them back, but are they going to have enough to defend this base here?
They might not need a Lord here. Even the deadly catch brings basic down to about 25% health. They've locked on, and the base is gone. TOB taking game 2. This is match point.